Ja Leute, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Fire Emblem Three House. Wir machen heute die Nebenmission, dass wir irgendwie Rea beschützen. Habe ich eigentlich gar keinen Bock drauf, müssen wir aber. Alle Gegner werden besiegt oder Rea wird für 10 Züge verteidigt.
There she is, a sneaky little witch, trying to pass herself off as the goddess's envoy. Archbishop Rea, I'll bring judgment upon you in the goddess's stead.
They're using the fog as cover to ambush us. What a cheap ploy.
It won't do any good to get annoyed, Catherine. That voice. We are up against a faction of bishops.
They've shown themselves at least, so we won't have to go to the trouble of finding them. All right, you got a death wish? Come at me! You really want to fight against Thunder, Catherine? Please, Professor, don't let Lady Rea get hurt. Our mission isn't just to wipe out all the enemies, but also to protect Lady Rea. Ready?
Stay focused.
Ist mir so pissig egal, ey, ohne Witz.
Here goes.
I'll give it my all.
Here we go.
Ready.
What should I do?
Let us away.
I'll go. I'll cut through. I'm on it.
Oh.
I'll crush them all.
I haven't.
Interessant, dass wir Castron steuern können. Kommt überraschend. Ja, natürlich.
I must keep. There's so much.
Looking good.
Oh.
We must.
Have I improved?
This is what.
Thanks so much.
That should. seen. We should be able to stop the reinforcements coming from the other side by taking care of the other priest.
Okay.
They will not be able to send any.
Good work, lady.
Rhea hat gar nichts gemacht. Steht da nur doof und soll am besten draufgehen. Ich mag sie einfach nicht. Sorry, ich mag sie einfach nicht. Es ist halt einfach so, ich mag sie einfach nicht.
Well done.
So.
I'm grateful.
Lenat, were you Lord Lenato's page or something?
Oh.
Indeed, he was a devout believer. All we did was provide Lord Lenato salvation from his misery.
Salvation? You used him and threw him away.
I'll stick. Apostates, you sully the name of the goddess.
You are the apostates. The goddess is with me.
Halt's Maul. Rhea, geh drauf, bitte. Bitte. Tu uns allen einfach den Gefallen.
I'll give it my all.
Ah, cool, da ist noch einer. Okay, das hat...
Thank you.
Na gut, das killt ihn sofort. Ach komm, machen wir einfach.
Goddess, have mercy. Forgive them their sins and save their souls.
It would have been better if we'd captured the bishop, but they didn't make it easy for us. What now, Lady Rhea?
We must go to the headquarters of the Western Church. Perhaps there is still someone there who knows what has transpired.
Let us help too. It may
Ach
not be
man,
much,
halt's Maul, Ash.
but we'll do whatever we can.
I am sure you will be a great help. I am glad to have you by my side.
Rhea darf draufgehen, ernsthaft. Die darf tot sein, bitte. Ist halt so, ne? So.
Thanks, Professor. I really appreciated your help with the investigation. That's it for today. Head back to Garreg Mach. The church will have to choose a new bishop and do whatever else is necessary to rebuild the Western Church. Lady Rhea is grateful to all of you. She said she would send along a reward. You should feel very proud. Receiving a gift directly from Lady Rhea is exceedingly rare. Still, That was a real mess, huh? For them to come out and charge us so boldly. As am I. We kept Lady Rhea safe, thanks to you. Hey, where did Ash go? Haven't seen him for a while. Could he still be back there? I'm glad he's so dedicated to his work, but... There you are, Ash. We were just talking about... Why the brooding expression? Hey, what's that bundle of papers in your hand?
This was given to me. It has to do with my family. I haven't finished reading it all yet. But I think it might offer some clues about something I need to know. Professor, Catherine, thank you for letting me come with you on this mission. I'd better get ready to go.
It's a little painful to watch. I do hope that those papers, whatever they are, will help him get over his past. I suppose it's time for us to start heading back to the monastery.
Jo. So, machen wir mal mehr Blick. Ja gut, die Quest kennen wir ja schon, ne?
You are you will with you.
But surely it my dear
Indeed, though they cannot.
I no matter, Professor. If you are there,
I
wonderful.
Da, 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 da. Tja, die ganzen Nebenquests, weil wir halt so viel mit den Charakteren quatschen. Und unser Unterstützungslevel so hoch geht. So. Die beiden Sachen, die ich nicht brauche. Warte mal. Schwert geht wieder weg. Ja, komm, krieg deine Meisterlanze und fertig. Gibt es einen Grund, warum sie nicht mit... Ich habe nichts gesagt. Gut. Die Mission kennen wir im Grunde schon. Ich würde einfach sagen, wir machen den Spaß hier. Weil, wie gesagt, die Mission kennen wir. Mehr als zu Genüge und ich weiß nicht, ich glaube.
It is our... But it was...
Ist vielleicht doof, aber ich meine, die Mission hier kennen wir. Ich habe sie jetzt nur nicht gegen... In Xanadu habe ich sie jetzt nicht gemacht.
The goddess. Goddess. Slow.
heretics. That is the
Of course, brother.
So.
yours.
Gut, die Quests haben wir jetzt erfüllt. Alle. Das macht mich happy. So, dementsprechend muss eigentlich die Motivation bei fast allen gut sein. Ich sag da ja auch fast alle.
Lady, thank the Academy. The company.
Yes.
The three. And with that.
Interessant. Dorothy und ich habe den Namen von der ganz recht vergessen.
And is the band. Very well.
Oh my. The blue your
I vote for the blue line. The way you carry.
Great. And I will. Once more.
Zippy, sie hat gewonnen, ohne dass wir mit ihr eine Stunde gemacht haben. Was? Dimitri hat Geburtstag? Dann müssen wir eine Teestunde machen. Müssen wir.
Thank you.
Ich habe zwar nur keine Ahnung, was ich mit ihm quatschen soll. Schwierig. Muss ich sagen, schwierig.
So it is.
Unser erstes Treffen. Ja, dachte ich mir schon, das passt. Danke für alles.
So it is. Indeed.
Okay.
When I feel down, I go out for a long ride on my own. There is no place more relaxing than a trusted steed's back.
Perfekte Teestunde. Danke. Hat Spaß gemacht.
It seems I can do.
So.
I appreciate your effort.
Naja. Hm. Passt schon, glaube ich. Ja, wir haben jetzt hier noch Vertreibe die Banditen. Das sind so Lapidabi Quests. Und die sind Level 11. Was soll ich da großartig noch sagen? Dass wir mit denen sowas von dem Boden aufwischen. Aber vielleicht hilft es uns ein bisschen. Supi. Und wer hat... Ah, Dimitri wieder mal. Und die Elite unter den Rittern. Ja, was war denn die Untersuchung in der alten Kapelle? Untersuchung in der alten Kapelle. Sind wir jetzt schon im Timeskip? Also kurz vorm Timeskip? Nichts dagegen.
Ready.
Bis dahin wollte ich eigentlich noch spielen, auf jeden Fall. Also ein bisschen mehr werde ich auch spielen. Das Blöde ist tatsächlich, ich habe gar nicht mehr so viel Speicherplatz, ey. Ich habe sehr, sehr viel vorproduziert. Ich muss mal gucken, dass ich irgendwie mal wieder Sachen runterschmeiße, die ich nicht mehr brauche. Weil es ist halt doof, wenn man Zeit hat zu zocken. Aber, ne. Halt, ja. Ja, halt, nicht aufnehmen kann. Vorproduzieren, weil ich war ja zu einem... Ich habe, glaube ich, ein paar Tage hatte ich nicht genügend Parts, beziehungsweise hatte ich nichts mehr da. Warte mal.
This is the only ball of the year, and I see why. Everyone is absurdly excited.
Okay.
Your Highness, you sound so detached. We are all encouraged to enjoy the ball tomorrow.
Right you are. What a burden.
I never thought we'd see eye to eye, but I agree. I'd rather be swinging my blade than wasting my time with some girl at a ball.
Felix, Your Highness, you must be joking, right? This is our
Genau,
chance to
Sylvain.
take all of the ladies of the academy to our heart's content. You wish to throw away the best day of the whole year for sword practice? Insanity, I tell you.
I'm pretty excited about the ball myself. It's not like
Interessant,
we get to
Ash.
do things like this very often.
Too true, Ash. In fact, I'm going to do you a favor and give you a crash course in chatting up girls. By tomorrow, you'll be an expert.
Actually, I'd much prefer if someone could just teach me how to dance.
Don't worry about the dancing part. I can teach you that easy.
It's time for the ball. That warrants at least a tiny bit of makeup, don't you think, Ingrid? Just a smidge.
Maybe. I'll think about it. It's settled. Tomorrow morning we'll meet up in Ingrid's room.
Alle in Ingrids Raum. Jo.
You know, there's no telling where life will take us after we leave.
Ach, das Versprechen, okay.
If only we could find a way to come together again, just like this.
A fine notion, Your Highness. Perhaps 5 years from now?
5 years from now. That's when Garrigmach Monastery will be holding its Millennium Festival.
Nee, Kapelle ist wieder was anderes.
Addressing Your Highness as Your Majesty instead.
Das dauert alles noch ewig, ey.
We all know it's coming, but by then you'll be far removed from us.
Come now, you know me better than that.
Ich glaube, im Februar wird's einen verraten.
But I won't. And it won't just be me, you know. 5 years from now, you'll all have your own stuff.
Naja, wir werden's sehen.
But as I understand it, the festivities at the Millennium Festival will be of a scale far beyond anything we've yet seen. In other words, the perfect excuse for all of us to return here.
Ooh, a reunion? That sounds fun. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
I'd love for you to be there as well, Professor. After all, you're the heart of the Blue Lion House. Good. Then it's settled. Of course, if something happens and I'm not able to attend, I'm leaving all of the logistics of organizing this reunion to you, Professor.
Du musst kommen, Alter.
It's true. I'm sure being a king will keep you busy, but it's a bit early to be backing out of your own plans, don't you think?
Yes, I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. You have my word. I will return as well. Count on it.
Gut, das Ding kennen wir ja schon.
Running away. I understand. It must be... So you...
Oh.
Professor, what are you doing here? No, I should think not. As a child, Edelgard taught me how to dance. It was a bit awkward, honestly. I've told you before that we're siblings by marriage, haven't I? Her birth mother was my stepmother, although I didn't know that at the time. My stepmother treated me with such kindness, just as though I were her own flesh and blood. And yet she never so much as hinted that she had her own child, Edelgard. We were born and raised in different territories, without ever knowing the other even existed. Yet, against all odds, for just over a year, we became childhood friends. Indeed. Unaware of each other's stations or backgrounds, we met and became incredibly close. This was when she and Lord Arundel were living in the kingdom. They were in exile. This was a time of great turmoil within the Empire. I ran into her when visiting Lord Arundel's residence with my father. She seemed quite bored with everything. At first, I found her to be difficult and stubborn. But that facade quickly fell away, revealing her true self beneath. That's around the time when she taught me how to dance. Her instruction was,
Geil.
well, let's call it strict.
Sie war streng.
Nicely.
You're supposed to lead with your right.
Hell, the sun's going down. I really ought to be heading home. That 1 year before she had to return to the Empire was so much fun. The time of my life in many ways. It's kind of pathetic to think about it all these years later. But can you guess what I gave her as a parting gift?
Boah. Digga. Ich weiß nicht, ein Buch wahrscheinlich nicht. Boah, Blume oder ein Dolch? Ich weiß es nicht. Scheiße. Ah, Mist. Ich werde ein Dolch jetzt schreiben. War richtig? Krass! Ich dachte nur so einfach. Ich dachte so gerade, weil es einfach schräg war.
Unable to live the life she wanted. I thought the dagger could help her cut a path to the future she dreamed of. However, that was many years ago. I'm sure she's forgotten all about the boy I was back then. I'm afraid it's far too late for that. Things are different now. She's different. I'm different. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit out of place here. Festivities like this don't suit me. Still, I suppose I should get back in there. Goodbye, Professor.
But where is there to run? This place is filled with joyful students looking for a dance.
Okay, dieser Dialog taucht einfach so auf. Aber interessant. Ich glaube, dass diese Zwischensequenz war jetzt nur möglich, weil wir einen guten Unterstützungslevel jetzt mit Dimitri hatten. Ah, Mercedes, dachte ich mir schon.
Why, Professor, I was wondering where you ran off to. I searched the entire floor but couldn't find you anywhere. Tired, are we? I can tell by that look on your face. It must be exhausting being so popular, huh? I can imagine. Shall we take a break here then? Say, Professor, have you heard the legend of the Goddess Tower? They say that if two people exchange a vow here, the goddess herself will fulfill it. Ah, so even you have heard that one. The stories must travel far. Many young couples come here in private, all thanks to that legend. They make promises to stay together forever, things like that. I actually saw a man invite a lady to join him at the tower while on my way here. It's rather romantic, don't you think? Indeed. Though, just because two people share a promise,
Das
doesn't
stimmt.
guarantee they'll be together forever. You've noticed many nobles at the academy, right? They very rarely have the freedom to choose their own partners. Yet still they wish to stay together. Maybe that's why they pray to the goddess. Are you waiting on anyone, Professor?
Digga, wollen wir? Ja, komm, machen wir einen Spaß drauf.
Oh my. Even though we didn't
Komm, hauen wir rein.
meet, you're a charmer, aren't you? Ah, I almost forgot why I came looking for you. I was wondering if you'd like to dance with me. It's just so loud in the reception hall, though. I think I'd rather stay here with you. If that's all right with you, Professor. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It seems that everyone is having a delightful time. Will you not dance some more? How dull of you. Had I a body of my own? Oh, I would sing and dance until I fell Oh, you're not... I'm bored.
Warum sollte ich?
Oh, come on. I know that you are curious. I hear. That song, actually, it is... No. If that were true... No.
So.
You've done me a
Untersuchen der Kapelle ist unsere nächste Quest. Tag des Heiligen Schaut, Geburtstag von ZF. Okay. Gut, Leute. Das war's dann leider tatsächlich schon wieder. Tja. Die Parts hauen hier rein, ey. Und ich dachte so, ach komm, können wir das auch noch ganz schnell machen. Und zack, dies, das. Naja, Pustekuchen. Gut, Leute, das war's von meiner Seite. Wir sehen uns dann im nächsten Part von Fire Emblem Three House wieder. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, würde ich mich sehr über einen Daumen nach oben freuen. Und falls ihr noch kein Abo abgeschlossen habt, würde ich mich sehr über eins freuen. Ist kostenlos und unterstützt und motiviert mich ziemlich. Und ja, dann sehen wir uns im nächsten Part wieder. Und damit ihr nichts verpasst, solltet ihr die Glocke aktivieren. Das kommt 2 Videos pro Tag raus. Deswegen, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Part an. Haut rein!